I'm your girl Nicole.
I'm your girl Katora, and this is Cooking Up Chats. We decided to make bread and butter today.
And welcome back, everyone. So, here is our recipe for the baguette bread that I made. So, first, you're starting off with some active dry yeast, and you add that to warm water. After that, you add in some sweetener. I decided to go with agave. I just enjoy the taste of agave. It's vegan friendly if you're vegan, so you'll appreciate it that way. So, I added that to the yeast and warm water, and you let that sit. The yeast has to get activated, and that takes about 5 to 15 minutes. Put that on the side, and you'll start seeing some bubbles form, which you'll see right after I put in the rest of the packet. So once the bubbles start to form, that means that the yeast is activated and you can start mixing the rest of the ingredients. So as you can see here, the yeast has foamed up a little bit. You see those bubbles there on the side, and now we can start. So you add your yeast to a bowl along with half of the amount of the flour for your bread. Add that also to the bowl with some salt and some oil. So you need a little fat in there as well. I decided to use avocado oil. And then what do you do after that? You use your hands. So if you have a mixer, awesome. You can go ahead and use a hook and mix everything together. I, on the other hand, had to use my hands because I did not have a mixer with me at the time. So you just go ahead and add all the flour in and make sure everything is mixed in there. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and knead the dough. Kneading the dough means to kind of fold it in and push it together. You're going to want to look for an elasticity to your dough. So as you can see, I'm mixing it in, just making sure all the flour is incorporated with that yeast and everything else. And once that's done, I'm going to be kneading the dough. So you'll see it in a moment. Here it goes. Yep, so there it goes. I'm kneading the dough. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and let that dough rest. But make sure that everything is incorporated. You don't want any lumps. You don't want any flour that's not incorporated. You actually want the whole bowl to be pretty much as shiny and clean as possible. So I needed to do that a little bit more, but it's fine. Then you rest it to the side and let the dough expand for about an hour to 2 hours. If you can let that rest, that's wonderful. Once that's done, I went ahead and rolled out the dough. Because I'm making a one baguette and I'm doing a loaf bread, I split the dough into 2 pieces. Now I'm rolling it out, folding in the ends, and rolling out the baguette a little bit more and folding in the sides. And that's just the technique that I use. If you look at the instructions, it's pretty similar to that, but make sure you just roll it out. Now the second one, because I'm doing a loaf pan, it's going to be smaller and it's going to be a little bit thicker, and I roll that out to a loaf pan. Once that's done, we're going to score both doughs. So you make sure you add oil to the pan. And as you can see, I actually was about to skip that step. But make sure you add some oil to the pan. I added the same avocado oil that I used in the dough initially. Add that to the pan. Make sure you form it. And then, like I said, score it. So you go ahead and take a serrated knife or a toothpick, whatever you have, and slash on the top. And this is how it came out. I thought I did a great job, seeing how I haven't made bread in a while. I'm proud of it and I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy this recipe also. If you want the full description of everything that was used, feel free to let us know in the comments below. Until then, thank you so much. Take care.